Hey YouTube, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. All right guys, let's get to it. So a little bit of a daily video here. It's June the 17th, 2020, and let's get to it. So today was a day spent trying to perfect my trading setup, just paper trading. As you can see, it says right there, simulated trading. So yep, let's do a little bit of technical analysis. I mean, look, we're 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. Market's kind of boring, honestly, and it's been like that for the majority part of the day. So looking at the hourly time frame on the NASDAQ, there's a bit of clarity there. You can see we're in this trading range with the high, the low, and now we're seeing these sort of higher lows forming, holding these exponential moving averages on the way up, okay? So at this point, we've attempted a higher high, and we're not quite there yet, and we did pull back from this high so far. Looking at that 5-minute chart, we're meeting up with this exponential moving average right now. Let's take a look at the ES real quick. ES E-minis. You can see that we're still in this trading range here, and definitely a lot weaker than the NASDAQ. So potentially we'll see a break of it overnight or maybe tomorrow. And that will determine our short-term probability in this market. Are we going to pull back for a daily higher low? Or are we going to stay in this hourly uptrend and continue higher, and our daily lower high is not yet set? So that's generally what we're looking for on the broad indices. Let's just look at the Russell real quick here, just to see if there's anything notable that happened. And you can see that the Russell is definitely weaker near the lower part of the trading range. So we have the Russell on the weaker side, the SPY in the middle, and then the NASDAQ as the stronger bull. Let's go ahead and look at what happened this morning. There was some really nice trades. This one right here, oh my God, that one was so funny. This is the type of move right here that if you do not have a stop in the market, guys, you will get burned hardcore, okay? You know how easy it is to put a stop in? You program a key, you got your stop, your limit, your target, everything's in there, man. Come on. Why are you not using a stop? If you traded this market and you do not use a stop, you are asking for trouble. All right, that's my rant. Done for the rant for today. Here it was actually. So let's just take a look at this trade. The first trade here, this was a great trade. Actually, I'm gonna move myself over to the right side for now. Whoa. Let's take a look at the price action this morning on the NASDAQ. And I'll just show you a couple of trades. This is the kind of trading I do here. So you can see we had this move up and then a break above it and a fake out. Right there, I faded this right back to the moving average for a nice 10-point move, right? So I would have sold right there with a 10-point stop. Probably about 15 or 16 would have been the stop there. Took profit on the way down, came back up. And now here, this was a long setup, but you didn't really see that it was a long setup until we were kind of up here breaking these highs. There was just no sellers to push this back down. We were in this trading range, and you can see how we broke above the trading range again, and I chose to fade it another time. Now, at this point, I think what I did was, as the market moved in my favor, I put the stop at break even, and then I took a break even on that trade. Now, this buy right here looks like a horrible buy. That's not even my trading setup. Honestly, I don't know why I bought there. I must have been impulsive. Of course, that's what the cause of that trade was, an impulsive buy. And that's why I'm sitting here paper trading, guys, because I'm trying to get these bad habits out of my trading. It needs to be so mechanical. My three variables converge together to create the trade I'm looking for, and I press the button. No questions asked. Let's keep going here. This was an interesting short. Take a look at this one right here. You can see where we had an attempt to move up after this first leg down. We failed around the moving average, and then we had a second attempt and failed at the moving average. When the market tries to do something twice and fails, it usually tries the opposite. So there was opportunity for at least a 10-point scalp here. So I sold right here, 83, stop above these highs, 93, and we caught a 10-point move. You could have caught about 15 points on that move right there, but I think 15 points would have been a little bit greedy for that trade. So I think 10, 11 points was the target. I think it was 11 points finally. My target is set for 11 points right now. And after that, we got a bit of a chop fest. And now this right here. Okay, look at this price action. Sideways moves. Bear break, fake out, get long. No buyers to keep this thing going up, go right back down. I get stopped out right here. Another bear fake out, I get long again. This time, the market actually moves. It didn't hit my profit target, probably missed it by 3-4 points. And then we get this. And this, by the way, happened so fast that no human on the history of this earth, not even the Flash, could react fast enough to press the button before this thing was all the way down there. Guarantee you, okay? You needed to have a stop, not a stop limit, a stop. Because if you had a stop limit, it would have got skipped. And again, I don't know that it would have got skipped, but I'm saying based on how drastic the move was, it went from here to here in 1 second. So if you had a limit, right, if you said a stop and then a limit a couple of ticks below it, your limit got skipped. You had to have a market It had to be a market order. And then I sold that second time for a little scalp. And then I think I got long somewhere else. Anyways, so that's enough for now. I don't think I'm going to go over any more price action. Okay, I want to demonstrate one thing, which is the adjustable stop feature in TWS. And I want to show you why it doesn't work well right now. Let's go to hotkeys. So I actually pulled up on the features poll on TWS and I wrote about this, and there was someone else who wrote about this too. And I'm about to show you what it is. So when you go into the hotkey menu in TWS, as you saw before, I have a one key button that will bring up my order buy stop, and then my stop sell, and then my profit taker limit. Now, what I was talking about in the video yesterday is the type of thing where once the market moves a certain amount in your favor, I want the stop to be adjusted to your break-even point automatically without having to do anything. And the reason why this doesn't work very well is because if you prompt an order into your screen and then move the order around up or down by a few ticks, the trigger prices that you put into here don't link up with the order like the rest of it does. So like I showed you, when I prompt an order, you can see they all show up and I can move them around. They move around in unison with each other. If I move the buy stop down, the sell limit and the sell stop follow along with it because the setup is programmed to be a 10-point stop and 11-point profit target. Got it? But the problem with this, like I just showed you, is the fact that the trigger price for the adjusted stop doesn't move around. So real quick, this feature right here that says apply offset to parent, that's the feature that links your stop and profit target to your parent order. So when you move around the parent order, these things move as well because of this feature, which is called apply offset to parent. And you'll see that if you uncheck these boxes, your orders are not going to be linked together. But if you want them linked together, you check those boxes. Now, the problem why the adjustable stop doesn't work for what I just told you is because it doesn't have the apply offset to parent feature. If they add this feature in, then your adjustable trigger price stop and stop price will move based on where you move your parent order before you transmit it. And that's the feature that's missing in TWS right now. So if you guys who work on the TWS platform are watching this video, which I doubt you are, then that's what you need to do. Hopefully they add that in. If not, then I'll just show you the simple way to adjust your stop to break even. So let's say I'm long the market.
Order filled.
I'm long the market. I have a stop down here. If I want to move the stop to break even, all I need to do is I know my break even is 0.25. I'll just go ahead and use this in my quote monitor and I'll bring my stop up to break even real quick and then update that. And now my stop's at break even. Actually, it's just under my break even. So I made a quick mistake. As you can see, I'm not as quick as a computer might be. And that wasn't an intentional rhyme. Okay, so one thing I noticed is that you can't actually move your stop to any higher point than your break even. So the highest point I can put it is 25. Actually, it's not even letting me put it at 25 for some reason. It'll let me put it at 24.75, but not 25. I don't know why that's happening. And we'll try to explore invalid profit offset. That's odd.
Order filled.
That's it.
Order cancelled.
So we actually took a mini profit on that trade. Anyhow, guys, so that's going to be it for today. I'll keep messing around with the adjustable stop features, and I will see you in a future video. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.